All right. We are ready to start. See that plot right there? We are ready to start the next tiny home for the senior hospice retirement neighborhood. Memory of Curtis, Freddie, Jackson, all the great dogs that we have lost, and want to be able to give, other needing seniors or hospice dogs a place to end out their life, to live, to get love, care, stay with people, meet people, everything that you would want for a senior dog or a hospice dog. So exciting. I have an adopter of mine. His name's Keith Smith. He is from KRS Construction. Amazing family. They adopted from me way back in the day. Tank, he was an emaciation case. Brian, roll that beautiful bean footage. Tank. He is a master at what he does. So this is going to be a build that I don't have to do on my own, which floats my boat. I am all about it. But he is pulling up as we speak with the wood. We're about to make the magic happen. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to help unload and get this going. We're going to lay out the plot. Just wait for it all. But you don't have to wait, because you can subscribe and like and turn on notifications and all that good stuff. As well, you can donate to the rescue to help build the rest of this. So all the stuff is in the description below. But yeah, it is time to get to work. We are getting started here. So as you can see, Keith is digging these out and leveling them, because these are what hold the house up. These are what the joists attach to for the floor and everything. So he's putting the time in to level it out so that we don't have, a tipsy-turvy house or any problems like that where you put a marble on the floor and it rolls to the other side, stuff like that. So a lot of people have asked, why build a tiny home for dogs? Why put so much into it? One of the biggest things with me was the reason I'm building this entire neighborhood. I had a dog named Curtis, and he just came into my life at a certain point where I needed him and he needed me. He was a senior, he was a stud dog that was used. He had, his throat had masses in it that had to be removed so he couldn't breathe, and all these sort of things that someone just didn't take care of him in his entire life. He was just used and used and used, but he was the sweetest dog that I've pretty much ever met in my life. Now, when I lost him, it brought me to a realization that there are a lot of different senior or hospice dogs out there just like him that really deserve this much more. Because, yeah, it's a lot to do for it, and it's a lot to put into it and everything, but the reason that we do it is because those dogs deserve it. That's the easiest way to put it. We then came to lose Freddie, who was another senior dog of ours. His life just went by too fast, This would have been a great thing for him to live it out. We had another dog, Jackson, that was a blind Maltese, that he passed away from kidney failure. Would have been another thing, just him living it out here, getting love from people, getting taken care of like they should. Like it's something that, when dogs aren't taken care of, it's something that actually hurts my soul. It's something that I can't really deal with well. I've learned to manage it throughout rescue and not overreact and not do this, but it's something that I've wanted to do, to be able to give back to dogs that, have done so much for me in my life. With this tiny home, each different one, if a dog's good with another dog, multiple dogs can live. People can come and stay with them. And it also gives people more of a chance to advocate for seniors, because senior dogs are really just discarded a lot of times. Families, they unfortunately get rid of an old dog to get a puppy. And it's one of those things where, that dog's committed and done so much for a family, a life, and everything, just to, at the end of it, not get a chance, not be able to understand true love. So that's why with building these tiny homes, we can give that chance back to different dogs and hospice dogs that maybe just need to pass in a good place, and be able to have people that understand them around them. The last dog that we had in here, Buck, great guy, great dog. He just had been neglected all through his life, and you could tell, just by the wear and tear and everything. And he started doing good, gaining weight. He found his favorite toy, and we ended up losing him to spleen cancer. But for that small amount of time, how much he opened up and became just a different dog with me, and just loving and understood it. Wouldn't flinch when I'd go to touch him. You know, you could see that he was at peace, and that's the way that he went too. So, you know, if we can do that for one dog, then why not do it for as many as possible? And that's the premise of the Senior Hospice Retirement Neighborhood. Okay, so you guys loved this last time. The whole theme of what the tiny home is going to be, that's where we need your help. So we need you to comment, tell us what you think we should do the theme is this, because we're going to release the video and then we still have time to get to that stage. So if you have a good idea, it can be anything, but anything acceptable because it's for dogs, you know what I'm saying? But let us know what you guys think, what you guys want to see. You saw the last tiny home. If you didn't, there's a link at the end of this for you guys to check out the first tiny home that we did. But let us know what you want to see, and we'll read some of them off. We'll pull out maybe Bonsai or one of the dogs and read them off. We'll make it real nice. So right now, the floor is done. We're ready to go. So we're gonna put up the walls, but you need to plan ahead so you know the window, the door, and we're putting a doggy door in this house. They can have their own little area to go out, besides out front here. So we kind of have to plan a little bit ahead, but yeah. So the way that we're doing this compared to that layout is that the kitchen cabinets and everything go up in the right corner. There's gonna be 2 windows right here, just like that. Your entry door, obviously here, just like that. But then instead of a window over here, this will be a doggy door that's built into the wall so that they can go in and out, and then have a nice little grass area just for themselves right here. So we'll have one for this house on this side, and then this house will have another one, and so forth. We're learning more things as we're going here that are just better for the dogs, and the more that we can do. And so yeah, if it goes good, I'll put a doggy door in that house too. It's all about the dogs, you know what I'm saying? So, the wall is started. The roof is gonna have a slant, obviously, so when it rains or snows or anything like that, the water runs off of it. So, you have to start out and plan around all of this first, especially with your windows, doors, and then it moves along. Then it starts to roll. Okay, we are in need. The only thing the lumberyard didn't give us is 4x4s. And luckily, I was going to be building a deck soon. Yeah, it's cold right now. So I have 4x4s back at the ranch. So we're going to go get them. Come along with us. I can feel it. Hope you're all enjoying this. 'Cause I'm not. Face is cold. Come on, man. Hold on. Elvis closed himself in his area again. He keeps doing this. I don't know why. Bubby, you gotta stop closing the door. Stop going behind there. Come on, let's go. Now you don't want to come out? Come on. Let's go. Come on. This is what he does. What? Yeah, get over there. All right, let me make sure he doesn't do this again. Some of you may know donkeys can be a little stubborn. And that's sort of what Elvis is. He's funny, but he is stubborn because he will do things like this. So, booyah, look at that. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. No more closing the door, buddy. What I was gonna show you guys is the new girl, which I'm sure you may have seen already. What up, Al? What up, Ellie? What a good girl. Are you peeing right now? Nice. How you doing, baby? Huh? Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Okay, I'll let you get back to it. We got to get back to it. Oh, I love this horse. Time to get 4x4s. We're gonna do a little off-roading real quick since I'm taking you guys to get wood. Ryan, I hope I don't break your camera. Yeehaw! Woo! Yes! I just happen to have extra 4x4s here. So, I'm gonna load these up and I'll be back. Oh, my fingers are frozen. And these are so long. Oh. Oh, yeah. I can take 3. I'm gonna keep it easy. We'll go 1. So, Adam's over there walking Sloan right now. Y'all may have seen him before. I know he's got Stanley. Stanley! Hi, Stanley! Hello, buddy. So Adam's actually a past adopter that adopted our dog Meatball, and now they come up to the ranch and they volunteer and help walk dogs and all sorts of stuff. A lot of our volunteers that are really dedicated are past adopters because we have amazing adopters. Oh, that wind is brutal! Oh! Oh my God! That wind is so brutal! Why? Why? It's so cold. This board just hit me in the head. I didn't even feel it. The good way about it, the easier way about it, is gonna lay it over that one and mimic it so we have this same wall. It's always fun when you lean up the wall and you go to build the next one and you're like, why didn't I just build the wall on top of the wall? I think you might be able to see that in our last video. I had an idea to cover something of interest, but it's better to come from a contractor. Keith, what's the worst injury you've ever gotten on the job?
I nailed these 3 fingers together with one of these.
Oh boy. Okay, so I can't top that. The worst I ever had was I was trying to go through and cut wood, and I didn't use sawhorses, so the circular saw just went right across my thigh. Yeah. Be safe with tools, kids. Okay, it is freezing right now, so we're gonna do a wrap for day 1. We are done with day 1 for right now. A lot of great progress, as you can see. A lot faster than last time. It's real sweet. So tomorrow, Keith's gonna come back up here. We will get back to it and we'll see how far we can go. Yeah, we'll keep you updated on it. But we got some other fun stuff to share with you too, so stay tuned. We got some fun stuff, you know what I'm saying?